2016, I took a 2-month sabbatical. And one of my primary goals for doing that was to really focus on my own continuing professional development. And I wanted to be really intentional about it. So I sat down to create a plan, but when I did so, I found myself actually quite paralyzed. And the reason for that is that I was familiar with the research that confirms that we are utterly terrible at self-assessing when it comes to our own learning needs. And when I say we, I mean the population generally, but also lawyers in particular. And so when I sat down to create this meaningful plan for my own continuing professional development, I found myself really stuck. So I decided to take a number of independent competency assessments to help inform my own continuing professional development. And over the course of that 2-month sabbatical, I took more than 100 different tests. And the process was really fascinating. I learned a lot about myself in that time and a lot about assessment. When I went back to work after that sabbatical, I actually found myself in a bit of a crisis of conscience because I had just spent nearly a decade in continuing legal education work, and I had come to realize that assessment, which is something we don't typically do in that field, is really crucial to learning and development. So I made the tough decision to leave a job that I loved to focus full-time on competency assessment work for professionals.